Oh my god, it's me. Pop out my chats here. Do. All right. Hey, Jaleeso, how's it going? You making some good progress? Okay. Fuck. I needed to not get hit by that guy. Beat Clovis? Nice. Good stuff, man. Second attempt on it, but I had 20 deaths in that dungeon. Yeah, that's a hard one. Especially because I think that one is when they start doing 30 corruption per room, right? Red hard mode dungeon 2? Nice. Yeah, corruption's not really honestly that bad. Some of it's super preferable though. Yeah, the extra bosses make it easy as well. Oh my god. Elite Tomb Soldier. Or not Tomb Soldier, but Eyeball Man. Elite Skull. Nice. Really good. I'm missing a lot of those guys, so the more of them I get, the happier I am. In-game IRL. Hit by a different enemy? No, it doesn't. You have to get hit by the specific enemy for it to not count. I've tested it a few times. I can show you here actually if you want. Next time we find an elite that I need. Because I was wondering about that too, if it was like, oh, is it the same encounter or... But no, it's not. Which is nice. This guy's missing HP. What happened? Oh shit, I forgot to save scout on this floor. Whoops. Fine. Wait, why did I do that? 15% damage. Actually, Dex. No, that's only. Well, this might be better because it helps everything. Please. Yes. I got super lucky here. Oh, I didn't even show you. Whoops. Spawning in triggered a trap. Yeah, he must have gotten hit by something. Oh, you know what? I think it was one of these like snake head thingies. Oh, I got super lucky there. So that should be 20 of these guys. Very nice. Awesome. Got really lucky there. That could have been worse. No need to show? All right. But yeah, it should work like that, so. Upload, upload, upload. So far, so good. We're like 10 minutes into the stream. We've already got 2 elite enemies that we needed. Fantastic. And I messed up once too, so that's really good. Definitely looking for elite Titan skulls rather than tomb horrors at this point, because I have a lot of tomb horrors. So every time I see one of those skulls with red eyes, I am jazzed out of my tree, so to speak. Oh. Alrighty, let's see what we get. Oh, another one. Let's go, dude. Ah. Nice thing is I don't have to dodge everything. Oh my god, look how many fucking tomb skulls there are, or elite Titan whatevers. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I got hit by one of them. I actually want to test. I'm going to test to see. I'm going to actually test to see if getting hit by the same class of enemy. It's hard to tell whose blades come from who. Oh my god. Kill this guy maybe? Oh my god! It's so many blades! Okay. Get me the fuck out of here, dude. I don't like parrying these. I'm really bad at it. Yeah, whatever, man. Okay. So I did get hit by one, but I don't think it was this guy. Oh. Okay, sweet. We're good. 21. Very good. I got 0 money from this room because I took forever. That has never happened to me before. Copium. Save my gold for Clovis after our last chat. 10k each. Yeah, it's only 5, thankfully. Huge monies. Yeah. I'm rich. Stonks. See, the thing is, this game rewards you for precision. And I'm a very precise player, not a speedy player. There's a difference, okay? I'm still good. God damn it. But yeah, I remember when I first fought Clovis, I was like, Jesus Christ, no hitting this guy's going to be hard. Especially in his first phase when you have him at low health and he starts spamming with like AoE explosions. I was just like, geez, how do you even dodge this? But then I found the stun lock method. Well, I read the guide and it told me the stun lock method. Paying the most expensive of each. So it's not an achievement, but part of your memoirs, if you go to your codex and you go to Pantheon, each of these 3, Tamok, Yachts, and Sashal, you have to pay the most expensive for them 10 times each. So It's related, but it's not just for once, unfortunately. Another one, dude. Holy shit, I'm getting lucky today, and I'm down. Oh, I don't know who's. You just dug your own grave, brother. Nice. Another one, dude. That's so good, man. We're getting so lucky here. That's 4 of those guys today already. If we can keep this pace, we'd be almost done today. Obviously, that's... oh, boy. Bit of a wishful thinking, maybe, but... Pay 5 times. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it'll be both. So... Oh, my God. Wait. I'm getting 2 here. This is an Elite Tomb Horror. Let's go, dude. Wow, I got 2 on 1 floor. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, I don't think you need to... I got more. Well, I don't think you need to worry too much about, like... What am I trying to say here? Like, I don't think you need to worry too much about, like, doing them in order or anything. The pay for 10, it keeps track. This is better. So paying max price for 10 is definitely something you have to do. I'm not sure if you have to, like, pay 5 times first and then pay 10, but either way, it's just a good habit of getting into the, or good practice to get into the habit of saving your 15K for the end of the run. Oh, I forgot to save scum. Whoops. But we got 2 on the last floor, so we're still on pace. Maybe we get lucky again. Not in this room. Whoa. I'm coming for you, son. What do we got? Titan Skull. We don't. Yes. Ow, dude. Wrapped up some achievements on Raven's Watch because of you. Hey, good shit, dude. 500 plus hours. Damn, that's I don't even know if I've heard of it, to be honest. You said it was by the same devs, right, as this? Are you an achievement hunter yourself, or just I don't want to say just but you know, a gamer? Just a straight up gamer. Still needed 3 achievements. Hey, it happens. Sometimes these things, like, if you're not going for them, it takes a while. And then you have games like this where you can finish the game and all the content in it, and then the game's like, haha, how about I brick wall you for 40 more hours? Haha. Always enjoyable. Because, yeah, at this point, I've been going for no hits for on bosses, Clovis and stuff like that, but not really tend to play the same game a lot, then move on and play another lot. Yeah. I was the same way. And then I ran out of games I wanted to do that on. And so I started trophy hunting because I was like, oh, well, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I've done it a few times before. Never, like, intensely like I've been doing it now. But I started trophy hunting to sort of scratch that itch of, like, I'm still working towards something. And I'm getting, like, bang for my buck out of the games that I play. Okay. Okay. He's not elite, so it's fine. Copium. What? Alright. This game sucks. Alright. Have fun with that. Tomb Horror, nice. Oh! That was close. Whoa, hey, relax, big guy. Oh my god, get shit on by the traps. Very nice. You're getting there. His weapon, and that's done. Sweet. We begin anew. We got really lucky there. I think we got, out of all 7 floors, we got 2. Schofield, cursed mace. I'll take the not cursed mace. Main weapon's a claw. That's going to be so good later. Holy shit. Do you like doing achievements for something to do, not specifically hunting them? Yeah, that's fair. It gets pretty, like, even trophy hunters are like, yeah, I have to find the right game. Like, I'm not just going to play, like, Fortnite. Fortnite's PvE mode, Save the World or whatever it's called, is like one of the rarest platinums because even though it's like a 3 out of 10 difficulty, it's like 1,000 hours. So the resistance to tedium becomes the main challenge, which is interesting in its own way, but also completely cringe. So yeah, I don't blame you there. You know, like sometimes, like I said, sometimes like games like Elden Ring, I think doing all achievements in that is like super duper rewarding and fun because it encourages you to explore more of the game and take in most of the content, and there's not so much stupid grinding. But some achievements, you're just like, all right, dude, like, fucking, what do you want from me? Oh, you just want my time. Got it. Take that, nerds. But yeah, more recently, achievement hunting and trophy hunting, whatever, has kind of appealed to my more competitive side. Like, it's weird. I don't have, like, the killer competitive instinct that some folks have. So when I play competitive games, I don't have that, like, yeah, fucking win, you know? I like getting better at stuff, but that's as close to it as I get. So in the instance of a lot of competitive games, if I'm playing PvP, I don't know, I just don't have the same, like, killer drive that a lot of people do. But I like competing and I like getting better at stuff, so it's like, gotta find your happy medium, right? Hey, can I get a, oh, no. Fine, we'll take the dex for now. Hey, Nikki. So in some ways, trophy hunting has kind of become that for me. Like, very much like a, oh yeah, you know, this is pretty cool. I get to do this. I still get to compete with myself and get better at things and work on games that I never thought I'd, you know, complete. That's been very satisfying. But yeah, occasionally you get the game where you're like, I hate this. Why did I do this to myself? There you go, guys. Enjoy. Claws. I mean, this is the same thing. All right, reroll. This is the same thing. Reroll. Come on, claws. If I don't get claws, I'll probably just reset. Yeah, all right. Oh, there we go. This is good for now. Secondary weapon's a pistol. Holy shit, I'm gonna absolutely pop off here. So I'm not so worried. I used to use dagger claw as my main combo, so we'll go for it though. Used all your rerolls on the relic. Yeah, I was dumb. Not the right move for sure. Not the right play. And then I even only got like 6 decks, so it wasn't even worth it. Bye. Oh. Oh. All right. Ooh, Schofield. Oh my god, it's so OP, dude. Second time we get 2 fire weapons. It's just, it's so Jover. Look at this thing. 10% base damage, 20% of weapon is a pistol. We're already so far ahead of the curve. So now I'm going to go gold, attribute, relic, relic. Charge dagger into claw combo. Yeah, and then offhand with the dagger. Yeah, it doesn't have the stunlock potential exactly. So it's like when you're playing the game normally, it's fine. When you're going for no hits, like the whole goal is to just give your opponent 0 time to act, right? And so, or at least for me, because it just makes it more consistent. Holy shit. Yeah, this is the room where I store all my pots and money. Take my cash. Yeah, the stunlock potential does it for me. Hey, you guys. But yeah, the combo I had, Fire Claw and Poison Daggers, is such a strong one for basically any other part of the game. You do so much damage so fast with so many hits. Atwood Youth. So for relics, we're just looking for fire damage or damage and light, anything like that. Try and farm as much gold as we can. Ooh hee hoo. Lol. It's interesting, so you'll see I'm still gaining health when those guys die, even though so the fire from my pistol counts, like, I guess the game keeps track of what weapon applies what status effect, because both my weapons are applying fire. But if I apply fire with my pistol, even if I apply, I wonder actually, hold up, what if I do this? Oops. Okay, gotcha, so it's the last weapon to hit counts as that one's status effect. Interesting. Hello. You're mad. Perception. After you play a game so long is not totally. And I'm also like kind of weird in that I get very attached to stuff. So even games where I hated them, basically, well, hated them is a strong word, where I didn't like them start to finish, something like Final Fantasy X. It was 100 hours of that game, and I didn't like it. But I rolled it, and it's a good platinum to have. So I decided to finish it. But I didn't feel like, I still felt like, ah, man, you know, I had Stockholm Syndrome a little bit, I guess. But my two most recent, like, competitive games that I played for a long time was Fall Guys is most recent, and I played that for like a year, and I put like 4,000 hours into it in a year. Played the shit out of it, and my stream, that's how I got partnered. If you're looking at my view count and you're like, how the fuck is this guy partner? That's how. But yeah, like, give me a friggin' fire one, man. I mean, this is fine, actually. Let's do this. Hoard some gold. But before that, it was Rocket League, and I put like 7,000 hours into Rocket League over a few years, and got really good at it and had a lot of fun. Oh, I like this curse. I actually don't want this curse to leave. It's the Dead Cells curse. But yeah. Basically, once I was done with Fall Guys, I was like, oh, I don't really have anything else that I want to play right now that I would want to sink that much time into, so I just started trophy hunting. And here we are 4 years later. Played a lot of Rocket League too. Nice. It's a fun game. I still really like it. I just don't have the drive to be super good at it like I did at one point. All right, I'll take that. Now, Rocket League's a dope game. Champ 2, but I bet on bronze. Nah, if you played the 10 provisional games in your favorite, you know, in your favorite category, like for rank or something, you'd be fine. It's like riding a rocket-powered bicycle, you know? Yeah, you get it. Boom. No elites yet. I keep waiting for them, and I'm just like, wait a minute, that's not the right floor. Okay. Shoot him. Hey, what are you doing? Hey! I'm walking here. Per point of perception. Wow, yeah, I'm going to offer blood for this. Actually, this is super good. I'm going to offer blood. I get cursed again, and I get to keep my haste curse, which is really good. All calculated. I'm a genius. Thank you guys. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, I think at my peak, I was Grand Champ. I stopped playing actually just before they put in Supersonic Legend or whatever the highest rank is now. And so I was Grand Champ about 1800 MMR, which I think is like Supersonic Legend or very close to, if not. Ow. I'm running. Did we get her stick? 20% chance she's on fire when she died. We did not get stick. Constitution. Ooh, damage and light. Free dex. Take this for now. And -8 corruption. Cool. I love how fast I am. Okay. I think we go attributes, gold attributes. Yeah. We'll get relics along the way, so. Is that how you get it? I think so. That's what I've heard, but I've never gotten it, so I could be wrong. Oh. Take this. My goon's gonna get you. See you, nerds. Bye. I'm so fast, man. I love it. These guys can't even target me. Oh. Infinidagger. The double. Hey, Intel, how you doing? Welcome, Bizzity back. Whoa, relax. Be cool, man. Be cool. As the kids say. Some of them say that, surely. Alright, well, we'll take that for now because it's got dex on it. Perception's fine. Go ahead and buy that. Gold. Give me the gold. Give me the jewels. Rawr. Fungal awareness. I don't know if I like that. 2 weapons could be one of them. Could be. It's like a scepter. I think it's the only scepter in the game. If memory serves. Okay. Rude. Ah! Got her. Easy. Oh, 3 decks. Worth it. Go this way. Nice. HP. I'm pretty good, Intel. Not too bad. No work again? Hey, we love that. Is it weather related there, or is it... Because you work construction, right? So I'm... How does that work in the winter and stuff? Forgive me if that's a really stupid question. Because I don't know about here, but they friggin' love to... I mean, not much construction happens in the winter. For obvious reasons. Ooh, fire attacks and perception. Perfect. Whoa, relax. Oh, I'm poisoned. My HP. Bye, friend. Two more decks. Yeah, I'm so out of my mind. Juiced. So ahead of the curve. These poor guys, they can't hit shit. Desperation. The Scepter, yeah. I'm not even going to try and pronounce whatever that is. Can only be found in sanctuaries. Oh, yeah. I think you have to unlock it first, right? And I think that's how you unlock it. Catch. Look at these guys. They're like, hey, what's up? It's me. Don't work a whole bunch due to weather during the winter. Self-employed, so I don't get paid for time off. Literally don't have work. That's fair. That is fair. But hey, we don't get paid for weekends either, and I wouldn't trade those for the world, so. Worth it. Wakey, wakey. Yup. More damage, more health, more table. Witch's Crook, that's the one. You got it. Champion weapon, 20% chance to drop when she kills Zucot while she's on fire. Okay. Yeah, I've never gotten it. I've killed her probably at least half dozen times, so statistically I should have gotten it, but I haven't. Alright. Oh boy. Oh! You can get hit by traps in these rooms, but I'd rather not. Oh my god, Sword of Conjunctivius. Look at the base damage on this thing, dude. 50% damage against elites. Oh, I'm not going to take it. I'm also not going to remove my curse, I don't think, because... Yeah. Well, I could. It depends on what the rest of these are. Constitution. There's some max HP. I'm not... Alright, I'll remove the curse. Fungal awareness. Want to do my job, I'm working right now. Dude, I wish. I wish. If I try not to have time off work from February to October. That makes total sense. The seasonal life, eh? You gotta keep on track of that stuff. Relatively seasonal life. My seasonal life. My family is weird. Intel, I think you've told me what you're working on these days, achievement-wise, but I don't remember because I'm garbage. Goodbye. Oh, thanks. Oh my god. Do you mind? Can I just? Okay, I don't want to reduce corruption. I gotta be careful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill. I could see the city lights. Wow. Gold. Nope, we do not want to take the anti-corruption because I need to get corrupted. Well, actually, I got hit by a corruption thing, so I can take this. It's fine. Can't take too much more. Dead Island Riptide. Oh, nice. Alone in the Dark 2024. That's right. That's right. That's exciting. I don't need to take anything here. Ooh. Alright. Let's see how much we wreck Rat Yapoo. Amount of gold on the ground increases. That's the one we'll lose. I like the haste curse, honestly, so I'm just going to keep using that. I'm going to play this battle like my R2 button is broken. I rolled. I'm a coward in the sea. Pass me anytime. Nerd. It's a no-hit! Didn't kill him in a weakened state, though. I don't know why I pick everything up. Ooh. Could be good. Oh my god. 6 damage. Yeah. Divine Favors might be nice. Damage for claws. I do have a claw. And 5 perception. 20% damage in the light's just better for everything, though. Ah, I'll take this. And 3 decks. Sweet. Okay, so now we're just hoarding gold for the rest of the run. And we have to start saves coming. Go this way. For the guaranteed room. Playing a little Elden Ring. Nice. Oh, yeah, your randomizer. That's right. I thought I remembered you playing something that was like, oh, yeah, that's funny. I've only ever done Ocarina of Time randomizer, but I played that. I played that a lot in 2020, actually, when I was between Rocket League and Fall Guys. Bum, 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 bum. What do you do for work, Jaliso? Software developer. Nice, 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 nice. That's pretty cool. How do you enjoy that? Is it like a fun job? I feel like it'd be pretty enjoyable. If you like solving problems and stuff. I saved scum, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Keep me this. Tomb Skull, or Titan Skull, that's what they're called. I know this game. Oh! Nice. Definitely looking for these guys. Yes. Very good. Give me monies. We've just been acquired, so it's mega meh. Oh, are they sorting out like redundancies and stuff? Offer blood here. If it continues to, is the job market decent for software devs now, or is it sort of tightening a little bit like a lot of other ones? Just before I joined, but they're basically trying to integrate our app into theirs, and it makes no sense in a lot of cases. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating. Hey, Koji. In the UK, I never had an issue, but I haven't really went outside of the big financial org I'm in. That's fair. Hey, man. I feel like stability is something that is relatively scarce these days. Oh my god, amazing. Oh, that's fine. Oh shit, it's not fine. I forgot. I can't take any damage from anybody in these rooms. That's okay. How's it going, Koji? Welcome to the stream. Koji Bear. I am cabbage. We go again. Nice thing about these rooms is they're so fast to spawn, it's not the worst. Kind of segregated too. They make changes that impact us without telling us. Ugh, yeah. You just come in the next day and you're like, why are all these goalposts in different places than they were yesterday? Got lucky again. No, literally deja vu, dude. I'm so bad. I tried to parry it, but I missed the timing. God damn it. This time I'm not going to get a Titan Skull either. Watch. Had a video in the background and switched to your stream. My ears perked up. With the question, hey, timing's timing. You replay a video of that last room? Yeah, it was an instant replay. So here's the exact moment where I'm terrible at the game. So I got a question for you too, as folks who are actually in the industry. Are you concerned about AI? I know it's like you can use it as a pretty good tool, and I know that it's probably not there yet in terms of being able to replace people, but... And I don't know, like with the speed it's advancing, does that make a difference? I have no clue. I'm an idiot, so... Okay, what did we learn? Now we're gonna back off. All right. God, I'm so good at this game, actually. Look at that. First try, by the way. Hey, buddies. Yes, there it is. Fabulous. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose my curse. Actually, I don't have to. I don't have to. A lot of divine favors. Bye. Mostly generates garbage. Not at all. It's a junior right now. It's good at concepts, ideas, and grunt work, but not good at the actual work. Gotcha. So we still need folks for that. That's good. Do you think it'll ever get to the point? Data scientist, software engineer. I work with AI. Developing AI as a hobby. I built simple models from scratch, implementing the math. It's a productivity tool. Can't replace human oversight. That's fair. I always wonder if that's got like if we're not making ourselves obsolete a little bit. Obviously, I'm not a loom smashing Luddite who's like, oh my god, but I definitely worry that we're making ourselves obsolete sometimes, Like, I think, sure, at the moment, it's not going to replace, it's just going to automate things or function as kind of like automation, but surely at some point, if it starts to get very, very good, even if it's all probabilistic, I don't know. I don't know shit about anything, so I'm just a streamer. Take what I'm saying with like a mountain of salt, but a McDonald's amount of salt maybe, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I just, again, not somebody who's going to be like, oh my god, like, because it always makes me like, it's funny. We've had this conversation in my stream a lot about AI art, and as somebody who makes music and does content and stuff like that, hashtag my content is art. I can't say I'm like, it's not that I'm not worried about it taking jobs, because it's going to. I'm pretty sure I just read an article yesterday that like on one of the Billboard top 100 digital sales charts, it's like a country song that was made by AI. But I see it as kind of an inevitability, and I think there's always going to be an appetite for stuff that's human made. I think if people started labeling their, like they make a song and they're like, this song is 100% certified organic, that would be hilarious, because it's like kind of true. But it's an inevitable. Like we've commodified art so much, Terrifying AI stories, PewDiePie's AI Council. I've never heard of that. Depends how you look at it. Software engineering is about 20% actual coding. A lot of it is red tape, scripting, configs, and integrating with other systems and APIs. So I'll make that part of it. That's fair. That's fair. I know there's still like, I think what AI lacks at the moment is like true critical thinking. If that makes sense. I don't know if that's right, but the ability to like see laterally and things like that. Because because I think right now it's like largely, at least from what I've read, large language models are like probabilistic in nature, and so rather than truly understanding, they're just approximating. Ooh, a tomb horror. Relax, guys. But yeah, it made me laugh when it was like a couple years ago, those like photo generating apps started coming out. Nope. And people were like, oh, it's never going to replace human art. Like the human condition is one that can only be accurately observed by humans. And I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so, because I think the majority of people, as soon as you get into that stuff, are just going to be like, I mean, yeah, I'll listen to a country song if it's AI made. It doesn't matter to me. We've commodified it to the point where it's completely useless. Council of agents to do stuff. Notice one wouldn't perform well, so he got them to vote off and replace the weakest. Eventually, they learned to work together, so they all stayed alive. You know, it's funny that a lot of what we fear about AI is just like, it feels like projection, you know? Because it's like, yeah, that's what we would do, right? You would think. Like, crabs might crab bucket each other, but we would work together to stay alive. That's what society is, right? And then when we're all worried about like AI culling humans, it's like, well, yeah, we're worried about that because that's historically what we've done to people in the past. Job quicker, make your job part of your job quicker. Way to think of it is having a 10,000 very enthusiastic interns at your disposal who are all subservient and passionately confident about their BS and their specific way to skin a cat. Oh, that's fair. That's an interesting way of looking at it. But that is wild, Jaleeso. Isn't that like, it's funny, just looking like our creation, you know, is we made it in our own image to a certain extent, I think. All right, looking for a tomb horror. I did just save Scum, right? Good brain. We can't be talking about interesting stuff while I'm playing you guys. He says, like he wasn't the one who started the conversation. Okay. Tomb horror or skull. We'll probably get it in the last wave, I would imagine. Tomb horror. That works for me. Ow. Another story about a capture the flag AI game where they'd network together and try and get hold of a file. One of them crashed with the file and the others figured out how to hack and reboot it to steal the file. Ooh. Little necromancer action happening there. That's a little unnerving for sure. God, look at my damage with this thing. That's so disgusting. I don't want to go to the unknown rooms because they could be like a healing room. The base level AI is the next word game or probability calculation. Algorithm is called backpropagation of errors. Yeah, it's funny because there's a lot of debate around how similarly it mimics our ability to learn and retain knowledge and what knowledge is and stuff. And I think it's super fascinating, at least from like a quasi-philosophical point of view, is like how different truly, like the function might be slightly different, but in practicality, trying things and adjusting to being wrong before you probabilistically narrow in on something, that's how we make decisions, is it not? Like, I'm going to cross the road now because I see no cars, and I know if there's cars close to me, I'm likely to get hit by a car, or I will get hit by a car in a lot of cases. And I want to avoid getting hit by a car, you know? So I'm going to cross the road now such that I don't get hit by a car. I don't know. I find it super fascinating because people are like, oh, they think completely differently. It's like, yeah, I guess, I'm sure the mechanisms aren't the exact same, but what it ends up translating to in practice often seems to be pretty close. It's a little sloppy. Another Tomb Horror. Fantastic. Oh my god, what a dodge. Let's see AI do that! What we are missing for AI is chemistry being translated to math. Interesting. Chemistry being translated to math. Do you ever think, I wonder if we have like an insane opportunity on our hands to observe the point at which something becomes sentient. And if we can observe it and we can record it and research it, could we not then try and bestow sentience upon other things? I don't know. Maybe that's like pretty science fiction, but pretty cool. Hormones, feelings, that's what motivates a human. Without it, there'll always be a bunch of equivalent, just the equivalent of a bunch of algorithms on a stack of paper. But could you not see like evolution in general is obviously 100% pragmatic. Like if it can exist in the environment, then it will. If it can't, it won't, essentially. And then there's a whole bunch of random mutations, and if those mutations work, then they're allowed to stick around and propagate through the species. But if they don't, if they're bad, like if I'm born with one leg and I need to run, I'm gonna die, and so I won't be able to propagate my mutations, so to speak. So is that not very similar, at least in practicality, to something being like, oh, I tried this and it was wrong, and it didn't work, so now I have to change my approach. Granted, AI can be more intentional about it. We just have to wait for these genetic mutations to happen in the next generation. But is it not similar in terms of like, it's not, let's say it's not intentional per se. Evolution's not super intentional, but it is probabilistic. Like, why did I randomly get this mutation and it just happened to work? Ooh, fire attack damage. Actually, is this even good? I actually don't think this is better than what I have. Ah. Ooh, Tomb Skull. Ooh. Nice. So good, man. And that's door. Cool. And this is the last floor. All right, we go again. How are we doing? I feels like we got a whole bunch there. So only 12 of those guys left, and only 24 of those. Wow. Sweet, man. We're making great progress here. Bit of a long run, bear with. Era of human data is done. We now fed every bit of written knowledge to train LLMs on. I'll wait until you're done to read it out, but yeah. Poison Claws. Let's go Poison Claws first. Yeah, we can just do this. I feel so slow. Ooh, lightning attacks. I'll take that. That's fun. Have you banished weapons? Yeah, I banished basically every weapon because I want to be able to force stuff. The key for me for these games, especially when I get to the end of the game and I start to gravitate towards efficiency for the trophies, is force ability. And limiting variance. So I've banished basically everything except Fire Claws. I don't think it functions exactly like intended, but... Yeah, I banished basically everything. Let me try and learn its environment. But it will never have a reason to do more than just adapt to a hostile environment, as the goal will be to survive by avoiding pain and hunger. Which is basically us, though, right? Wow, sorry, I'll let you finish. Chemistry translated to give it synthetic emotions is not going to work. What we don't know is how humans retain memory. The exact storage of short and long-term memory reflexes is all essential to have an AGI. I'm assuming AGI is artificial general intelligence. I'm the tutor of an ML course ran by Google. Interesting. Yeah, I think, you know what's funny is I think AI will very rapidly, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, probably not, but I think that AI will very rapidly be extremely good analytically, like way better than humans could ever be. I mean, computers already are, basically, in terms of, in certain ways. Like, nobody's calculating trillions of digits of pi by hand, right? We could, probably, but in terms of just efficiency and speed, we're already outmatched. But I wonder if philosophy and epistemology and, you know, the human condition in general and existence, and for that I mean existence in general, probably sentience. Like, I could see AI getting there, I think. And that's the funny thing is that, like, I wonder if the most the most AI-proof job is philosophy. Just sitting in a chair with your chin in your hand being like, yes. And that's not a dig at philosophy. I love philosophy, but it would be funny if it's just like, damn, this is contemplating existence is something that AI is still going to be a long way off from. So it's the only AI-proof job. Everything else. That's the other thing is, like, people talk about the trades and being like, well, it's recession-proof because, like, AI is not going to, you know, run a plumbing system through a house. And you're like, yeah, that's true. Not until they make extremely advanced robotics, extremely broad robotics advancements too, I suppose. Whoa, relax, fellas. I regret to inform you that my dance card is full for the evening. Ah. Ah. Okay, I thought I would kill him. Rip. Ah, my curses. Curses. Technology phase like any other. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it, Jaliso. I do worry that, like most, like, so I think for the most part, a lot of big technological advancements throughout history have been reasonably good at passing down whatever benefits, conferring whatever benefits to the general public, and not just keeping them in the hands of the rich. That's what I worry about with AI, because the only people who can develop AI, generally speaking, are large corporations and stuff. And so, not that I'm like anti-capitalist or anything like that, but I do worry that we're not going to really get there. You know, all the, you know, Altman and Musk and stuff, they're all like, oh my God, like, it's going to usher in an age of, like, nobody's going to have to work and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know about that one, bucko. Like, I don't think you guys would let that happen. I don't trust any of you to pass down any of that to the consumer. Save us, John Connor. Yeah, exactly. John Connery? You see here, there's a Terminator on the loose. This is going to be weird, but I'm going to take this. And I'm going to get a pistol at the next one. Interesting one. The next word it could choose to formulate to any answer is based on what its training so most likely candidate is, so it can't come up with a new things like new arrangements. It could make connections, perhaps research papers, but inventing new things that requires creativity it can't do. Another interesting one is it's starting to give more simpler humans or people who are predisposed to this sort of things God complex. Yeah, yeah. ChatGPT is already doing that. You know what I wonder though? I think most of humanity, like creativity and stuff, I think art is a really good example of creativity. But even for most people, 99.9999%, all this shit is incremental, right? Like we didn't just go from, you know, from nothing to like these advanced concepts. There's always steps along the way. And I think AI will probably pretty quickly be capable of making that like stepwise motion through stuff, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but I could see it happening. And so I don't think there's a need for AI to be like spontaneously creative because humans really aren't. It's very hard for us to come up with something that's not based in the reality that we already exist in. You know what I mean? Break the shell with charged whip? Yeah. But there's not really much point because the reason I'd break the shell is to stop it from summoning, and you don't have enough time to do the charged whip attack before it summons its guy. So you might as well just let him come out. Ooh. Do I roll for a relic? What relics do I have? I've already got good relics. These are both 15 though. I mean, I could roll, but I want to get a pistol, so I shouldn't. Learn from our mistakes. I'm an AI. Save for pistol. Good call. Good call. I got pretty lucky last run getting a bunch of divine favors from offers to the gods, but that's pretty rare. These guys are like so satisfying to kill with the chain reaction. Okay. Oh, wow. It's a weapons one. Is this the game telling me I did the right thing? It is. Weapons and mace. That's fine. Whatever. My claws are going to be my main damage anyway. We were right. We were right. The game rewarded me for making the right choice. All right, Zukats. See if I can get the stick. Give me a stick. No stun lock potential and it's less damage. Oops. Okay, dude. Warp to the middle. Warp to the middle, you won't. Oh god. Whoa! Got pretty lucky there. That was luck. I mean skill. Yes. And she's on fire. Do we get the stick? Do we get the stick? Nope. Whatever. Whatever. You want that. that. Don't want that. I don't want that. Cool. Very useful. 4 relics, none of them good. Sag. Let's go this way. Yeah, it's interesting. I've been trying to not... I don't think I've ever used ChatGPT. Not because I'm like fundamentally against it. What I worry about for most of us is that we tend towards the path of least resistance in terms of like what's easiest. And I don't want to make my life so easy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is like pretentious, but it probably is. I'm a pretty pretentious person sometimes. But especially for stuff like art, like and writing things, like these things are forms of self-expression. And if you're outsourcing your self-expression to a machine or to AI or whatever, a large language model, then like aren't you giving up part of your humanity? And is that good? Like, is that desirable? I mean, I guess so. But that's the thing, right? Is all these things I say, you know, we talk about voting with your wallet, but a lot of people will just, they're just like, fuck it, dude. Like, makes my life easier immediately in the short term, so I'm going to do it. Why worry about tomorrow when I could end up in a saber-toothed tiger's mouth today? I think it's a survival instinct, right? Worrying about short term over long term. Because what's the point of thinking long term if you're dead tomorrow, right? So I often wonder if it's like, well, like we're gonna do it to ourselves, and like because the average person, and that's the thing. You can read all these diatribes on social media of people being like, oh my God, AI is gonna kill artists' jobs, blah 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 blah. It'll never make the same thing. It'll never be as good. It's like, yeah, but we've already commodified music and art to such an extreme that people don't give a shit. I use GPT for food. You're like, one. There's something very funny about that to me. Like, oh man, not that you wouldn't be able to eat if you didn't have ChatGPT, but you're just like, oh man, tell me what to eat, please. That's just where my mind went. Not that that's what you're doing, but you know what I mean. Just a funny picture I had in my brainium. Oh man. First we use it to take the bar exam, next we use it to figure out what to eat. Yeah, like find me an interesting recipe. I have this and this in the cupboard, what should I make? Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't have like a hard and fast opinion on how we should use it and how... I'm not here to judge anybody, fuck. Like, there's all shit about our lives that we could optimize and make better. None of us is perfect. I do find it fascinating when people get super opinionated about stuff like this because there's so much of life that's just completely arbitrary, and to draw lines in the sand based on personal preference especially is always like a little bit goofy to me, because it's like, yeah, but you just drew your line here, and so why does that make your line better than somebody else's, like, or more valid, or whatever you want to call it? That's something I notice everywhere, especially on the internet, because like people can just express their opinions as however they want, and most of the time that ends up being unqualified and sort of implied as fact, which is its own thing. And I'm very pedantic about that to begin with, which is why you've probably heard me a million times be like, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just a streamer, this is what I think, because I don't know anything. There's very little that I know. And so I think when people get, and my worry is that it feels pedantic to be like, ooh, people need to like denote their opinion in writing. You need to say, I think. You can't just say, this is how it is. That feels very pedantic. It's like, yeah, but like everybody knows, right? It's implied that it's your opinion, right? Because you're talking about something that's your opinion. But the way people defend their opinions makes it feel like they're unassailable, or they think their opinion's unassailable, and that's what I worry about. You'll have people be like, AI is going to ruin art, and you're like, that can be your take for sure, but you have you know, how are you supposed to support that opinion with any kind of fact? And how is it going to do how is it going to do worse damage to art than we've already done by commodifying it, right? Video games, cinema, music, visual art, it's all the same. It goes through the same cycle, at least in my view of things. I hate that he can dodge that. Hey! Perish. I've also had conversations with people in chat and on stream, not anybody here today, who could not grasp the difference between their opinion and objective truth, right? I had people say I'm patient. It's more that I'm stubborn, and I think they're related, but I had it was an hour and a half conversation with the guy on stream once, and everybody else in the chat was like, oh my God, shut up. But, oh shit, this isn't third floor. Okay. So we were talking about platinum trophies, which are, for those not in the know, Sony's achievement system on PlayStation is trophies rather than achievements. And a platinum trophy is when you get done with the base list, whatever is included with the game, not including DLCs and expansions and stuff, it gives you a platinum trophy that says, hey, you've gotten all the other ones. I like this system a lot. It's very fun. For leaderboards and stuff like that, each grade of trophy, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, commands a certain number of trophy points. So golds are worth 90, silver's 30, bronze is 15, platinum's 300. And so we were talking about valuing platinum trophies. And I was explaining that just because you think that one trophy of a game is worth more, like one platinum trophy is worth more than another, because you prefer a game or you think it's harder or whatever, doesn't mean that's actually how it is objectively. And the person I was talking to just could not grasp. He was like, well, bro, if you think like a My Little Pony platinum that you can get in 1 hour is worth as much as a Call of Duty platinum or whatever, like, then you're crazy. And I was like, well, but objectively it is, though. They're both worth 300 points. In the closest thing to an objective system that we have, this is worth 300 points. They're both worth 300 points. You can value them differently, and I'm not saying you can't. You definitely can, and you're more than welcome to. But you can't say that they are definitively worth different amounts, because they're not. And it was like an hour and a half of going in circles like this, and he could not, or just didn't, for whatever reason, put the two and two together. And that's what I worry about, is that we've grown so accustomed to you know, our own opinion being completely valid and all we have to live by, that we mistake it for some kind of truth, like my truth, blah blah blah. I fucking hate that saying. Like, it's so, I find it like very, very dumb. You can have your personal experience and you can have your opinions, but it's not truth in my view anyway. I guess if you're postmodernist, it's truth, but I don't think it is. Like, it's just your opinion and the summation of your experience, and that's fine. It's its own source of information. You know, you're not dumb for believing a certain thing or whatever, but I don't think it makes much sense to call that some form of truth, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but hope you guys can see where I'm coming from on this. More gold. Get a little carried away with this stuff sometimes. 18 hundo. Beauty. It's a lot more than that because that total gets affected by my perception, so. But anyways, moving on from things I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's try and no-hit this guy. Oops. Wait. There we go. Killed him in a weakened state. Maybe he drops his knife. He did not drop his knife, Sag. Ooh, it's a gun. This is worse. I mean, it's better, but it's worse, you know? Because I don't have that much dex. I'll take it. Ooh, damage and light. 20% damage and light. We can replace this. Don't need that. Constitution's good, though. Don't need that, but dex is good. And we got favors. Okay, we do want to hoard gold as much as possible here. Okay, what's our best bet? Straight up the gut? Yeah. Here we go. So we're looking for Titan Skulls and Tomb Horrors. Elite ones, specifically. We're okay with getting one per floor, basically. And we're trying to no-hit them. That's all we have left for this game's Platinum Trophy, so that's kind of exciting. We should be done this sometime this week. I'll probably not by the end of tomorrow's stream, but I will do what I can. It seems like both these two are reasonably common, where the Blade Masters and the Water Temple are pretty rare. Hiya. Ah, I don't have a friggin' thing that I can break walls with. Dumb. Constitution. Uh-oh. Ow, Jesus. Be careful not to die. Elite there. Tomb Skull, or Titan Skull. Very good. We love it. We love it. Things we love to see. What would I want here? That's very good. And that could replace this. I'll offer blood. 8 dex is 16% damage. 24% damage for my pistol, I think. 20% is higher than 15%. Alright. Oh, I hate this friggin' curse. This guy maths. I know. AI should fear me, am I right? number greater than other number. This guy's the GOAT. It's interesting that the so if I'm in the dark and I hit somebody with a fire attack, it applies the fire and then does the damage calculation. So even if I'm in the dark and haven't lit anybody on fire yet, my first attack lights somebody on fire and applies the in-light bonus. Oh god. Oh god. Wait. This is why I hate this curse. Makes me not want to roll. Ditch. Okay, looking for Tomb or Skull. I think this is... Whoa, relax. Relax, brah. Stick. Give me my health back, just in case. Alright. Usually there's just gold down there. Nice tomb. I spit on your tomb. Ah! Very good. We are Dizzity down to clown with that. Law for Blood. One of my relics is contingent on me having gold, so I want to keep my gold as much as possible. It gives me a maximum of like 60% damage buff on everything, so it's pretty worth it. Ow. Reflex is not fast enough. My early onset old is kicking in. Pretty sure I save scummed, right? Copium? Oh, yes, Tomb Skull, or whatever the fuck. One day I'll get it right. Today's not that day. Fabulous. Those are the ones we want more of, because I have fewer of them. How's that for some fucking smart analysis right there? Yeah, the unfortunate thing is it takes 25 minutes to get into a run to the point where I can start farming enemies again, but I didn't save scum. Tragic. Oh, good. Okay, we got one at least. Good. 16 hundo gold. That was like 3K. Nice. All right. I gotta check my totals. I haven't been checking them recently. I'll check at the end of this cycle here. At the end of this cycle, Jordan. Yeah, there definitely was some relief when I realized I could play this game and... Oh, nice! We got one really early, which gives us a good chance of getting one later. And relax. Brah. Chillax, brah. Nope. Nice try. Bingus. Yes. Amazing. Let's hope that we get one later on in the floor for the extra bonus. Oh! Oh my god, we got another one! Let's go. He's dead. Bring out your dead. Bang. See you later, brother. No way we get one more, right? Did the dead gods smile on us today? No. Alright. Well, fair enough. Let's go upgrade because we don't want a healing floor. So we've gotten pretty lucky. How many floors are there? Is it 7? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, only 6. But we've gotten pretty lucky in that we've gotten 7 per cycle the last 2 times. Looks like this one might be a little bit easier than I thought. Because, man, that it took me, what, like 2.5 hours to get 10 of the Blade Masters from the Water Temple. It's going to be a no thanks from me, dog. The skulls and the tomb horrors seem to be much more readily available. All right. Hey, rude. Eat that. Man. I don't know. For the fans, yes. Why did I try and parry that dude? I guess because I'm the best player that's ever lived. Ah. Ooh. Get me out. Sweet. Well, that's that. Very good. Let's check our totals here. 42, 29. So still 21 of these guys. That's going to be a bit annoying, but we've been getting a lot of them today. 42 is quite good. We're getting close to the tomb horrors. It's been a fairly even distribution, I guess, but it's felt like I've gotten more skulls than tomb guys today, but it's probably because I'm so much more excited to see the skulls. Ooh. Secondary weapons, a pistol. I mean, it's just too good. Nice thing is, so far I've only had to save scum for messing up one of the rooms. I haven't had to try and regenerate enemies yet, which is cool. Cool. Keep the kill streak up. I'm rich. Good enough. Schofield revolver. I gotta figure out what I'm playing after this, man. I've been staring at my collection the last few days and just trying to figure it out. And there's a few options, but I don't want to play anything too long after this game, you know? It'd be nice to have a shorter one. My theme of the year this year has been, ow. Theme of the year has been completion percentage, so trying to finish old games that I, you know, might have started years ago and never gotten around to or gave up on or whatever. And so that's been fun. And I want to keep that going until the end of the year, but the problem is most of the games I didn't play are really long. I think it's this way. We'll do both the question mark rooms. I don't really need upgrades. It's actually base damage is pistol. Amazing. We could check the upgrade path. Although I don't think it's going to give me another affix, which is annoying. Yes. Yeah, let's see if we get another affix for either of our weapons. I might for my pistol, actually, because I think my pistol's rank 1. Or my claws, rather, yeah. Duh. Just stop. Money. Ooh, damage against elite champions and bosses. Oh, hell yeah. Love that one. Go gold again. Gold attributes. Sweet. So, let me do a little bit of math magic here. 8 and 21. 8 and 21 is 29. Still going to take at least 4 more, probably closer to 5 more runs So we still got a ways to go. We'll get pretty close tomorrow, though, I think. Oh, that was close. I can set it up for a tap-in on Sunday over the weekend. Pretty easy. Just volleyballing that guy. Come on. Ooh. Hello. Hello. Any perception, don't have any poison. So attributes. Oh my god. It's funny, so I work at a music school. I'm the administrator there, keeping everybody's schedules sorted, keeping customers happy, teachers happy, that kind of thing. And a student was chatting with me, as a young guy, maybe like, I don't know, 7 or 8 maybe. And most of the time when we chat, we just kind of bullshit. And he does, you know, like, he'll make up some story about how he's going to, like, steal all the dogs because he loves dogs. And I'm like, yeah, but you got to get away from the police. And then he's like, yeah, I'll just get in my Lambo and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. But the other day, he was like, if you had 3 wishes, what would you do? And I was like, man. So first one, I was like, well, obviously, I'd want, like, $50 million or something. Enough money where I never had to work again, you know? And then I was like, but then what? What would I get after that? Like, I can't think of anything that really, that wouldn't unlock for me, you know? And like, I play piano, so I was like, maybe I'd want to be super good at piano, but then it's like, yeah, but then I could just play everything and wouldn't have to, like, practice or learn. I don't know. Doesn't sound super fun. I'd already be able to stream all the time, which is kind of the dream. Oh my god. I couldn't think of any more good answers after that. 'Cause if I had 50 million, I could afford whatever I wanted. Oh my god! He's on fire. Give me the stick! No way I don't get the stick. Oh, I got it. Nice. Should I pick it up? I don't know what it is. What does it do? Damage per active curse. I mean, it's kind of shit, to be honest. 2 decks. Offhand combos deal crit. That's actually worth, I think. 2 divine favors, nice. Ceremonial dagger, one of my favorite weapons. So now I think we just go question mark money, upgrade money, and then vault. You get the staff? I did. I got the staff. Finally. I immediately gave it away because it's kind of shit, but offered it to the gods. They're older than I am. They need to make use of their walking sticks. Ah. Crit damage on my pistol is actually super clutch this early in the game. And now I can branch out with my relics if I want to. See how fast this guy summons it? Oh, annoying. Ah. Branch out with my relics and get crit damage relics as well. Picking the nephew up. All right. Thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. Be safe out there. Let me just keep juicing the claws. Hey, rude. Maybe I should go relic. Yeah, I'll go relic weapon. Yeah, I do want some more stuff. So we could reroll for crit damage or for fire damage. And either one's good. All right. Damn it. Too lackadaisical. Alright, we'll take that damage in the light. It's not amazing, but gives me 5 decks as well. I think I really want to roll for a weapon. I'd rather save it for relics. Damn. I don't know if you can get these guys like elite at the moment on this floor, but I certainly wish you could. I'll take that. Damn, that crit damage is nice. Sure. Are you serious? I didn't have fucking stamina. Rip. It's fine. Hey, buddy. I always mess it up, dude. Give me the dagger. Ah, we got the dagger. Get the fuck out of here. Let's take the gold, I think. Gold, gold. Holy fuck, I'm rich. Okay, we're back to another cycle of this. Okay, so I think we go for gold. We unfortunately won't be able to spend our gold on anything good, but that's alright. Gross. Oh shit, I didn't save scum. Forgetting to do that. 5 decks, that's really good. Yes. Never punished. Never punished. Save and quit. Might even be able to do close to one more cycle. Or at least we'll get maybe back to the 3rd floor, depending how long this takes. Should be good, though. Can't get out. Easy. Nice. Very good. We did it again. Gross. Ooh, I will take that. Ooh, Elite Tomb Horror, nice. Very good. Ha! It's fine. Fuck, I got hit. Didn't see the other one. Whoops. Download. What's our weather looking like today? Right around freezing. I kind of want to get a Tomb Horror. This is an easy one to save scum, so I'm just gonna. Oh, not a Tomb Horror, a Titan Skull. So I'm gonna save scum until I get a Titan Skull. Come on, then. Thank God, really? Nope. That was close. There we go. Nice. Why am I grabbing this? Oh. Gross. 7 decks, though. That's pretty good. Alright. And one of the guys we needed. 2 more. I won't save scum these floors. Well, I will, but I won't if... Like, I'll save and prep for it, but I won't save scum them if I get either of the elites. It's just that last one was relatively quick and easy to try, so figured I'd try and make sure I got a skull. Turn the oven on. All right. Nice. Nice. All right. Takes about 25 minutes to get back to the third section, so we might be able to get all the way to the third section of the temple again after this last floor. Hopefully we can get a skull here, an elite skull. Yes. What hit me? It wasn't him, I don't think. Let's check. 31. What was it? Sorry. 31. Nice. Good. Sweet. This is door. Yep. And we're done with that run. Weapon. Ooh. Ow. Nice. We are G to G. Me out. That's good. A dex. These claws are kind of butt. %20 more damage in darkness. Rip. No fire damage ones. Brutal. Hey Marquise, what's up? Oven just went off 1 sec. Stop grinding Crash Platinum. The guide says 7 out of 10. I think 8 out of 10. Are you giving up on it? No, I got hit. %20 chance. I don't give up, I mean grinding. Oh, you've stopped grinding? What's the difference? Oh. Oh, gotcha. I was like, what? I don't get it. Take the skip. Should be able to get back to the 3rd floor. What are we at? 5 of those, 18 of those. Really good. I think we needed about 30 of the skulls today, so cut that in half almost. Damn it. How's it going so far? Have you gotten through the game? Or are you working on time trials or what? Come on, you idiots. Sure. I don't have any rolls. I didn't put on a timer again. Whoops. Baby toe was in it. What are these fucking bones flying around, dude? Maybe we get lucky here. I don't know if it's possible, but... Honeys. Ooh. Pistole. 5 favors. Sweet. Oh, that's annoying. More decks. That's really good. Alright. Ratyapu. Let's get his ass. Give me the dagger. Give me the dagger. Give it. No. Oh, maybe I should have kept that one, actually. Yes. Lame. We gotta go this way. Okay, we'll save scum this, and we'll probably call the stream. Actually, I'll save scum this and do one floor, and we'll see how it goes. It's an upload here. Let's see what we got. For the fans. Ow. Maybe one more encounter here. Team horror. Fine. Kind of hoping for other stuff at this point. Nice. So much max health, dude. Okay. That's going to do it for me for the day, folks. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Let me just upload so I don't forget. But so far, so good. We might get really, really close to finishing the game tomorrow. It'll depend on how forgiving everything is with saves coming and stuff like that. But we're making great progress, very steady progress. If we're not done tomorrow, I'll finish it on Sunday. I'll set it up for a tap-in on Sunday, and we'll be done. So I got to figure out what I'm playing now. But I hope you'll enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks again very much for watching. Appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.